You may be surprised to learn there's plenty to do and experience in Lynchburg, Virginia. You just have to know where to look. The Lynchburg Visitor Center is a good place to start. I'm Erik Hastings, and it's time to discover Lynchburg. Some very iconic places can be found in this part of Virginia. Appomattox Courthouse, the D-Day National Memorial, the Natural Bridge, and the Blue Ridge Parkway are just a few must-sees. And Lynchburg is conveniently located in the middle of them all. How's that for convenient? This is one of my favorite spots in Lynchburg. It's called Monument Terrace. Now, you just walked up 139 steps. Did you notice the monuments along the way? Well, yeah, they're a dedication to the men and women of Lynchburg who served in our armed forces. Right behind us, that's the Lynchburg Museum. It used to be the old courthouse, but my favorite is what I can see right now. Switch with me. That is Langley Fountain, and it's the tallest fountain east of the Mississippi River. To get a sense of what it was like to live in the early 19th century Lynchburg, be sure to make a stop at Point of Honor. This historic, high-style federal mansion was built in 1815, and today you can bring the entire family to experience living history. At first glance, you might consider this a bit morbid. I consider it a perfect opportunity for vacation education. This is the Old City Cemetery, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen. It was established in 1806, and over 2,000 Civil War soldiers are buried here. With eclectic museums, quiet places for reflection, and educational programs, it's the oldest continually working cemetery in the state. And of course, you have to save time to pick up the latest copy of the Food to Die For cookbook. That's all that comfort food, you know, for when you're mourning. And then, in the morning, you get the Died and Gone to Heaven pure honey. Actually, make this here. While we're on the subject of the Civil War, your Lynchburg journey must include a stop at the Appomattox Courthouse National Historical Park. This is where General Lee surrendered to General Grant, essentially ending the Civil War on April 9, 1865. The legendary surrender took place here in this room sometime between 1:30 and 3 p.m. on that historic day. The National Park is open daily for tours. You know, they say you haven't been to Appomattox until you've had your picture taken on top of the cannon. That's why I have a stunt double. No talking. Also on the must-see list is the Legacy Museum of African American History, located in the heart of Lynchburg's 7 historic districts. The reality is you could spend a lifetime studying the Civil War sites here in Lynchburg, but my guess is you don't have that kind of time. So I've got a couple suggestions for you. Now first, this is historic Sandusky. You'll find it on the Battle of Lynchburg driving tour, very important. You pop it right in the CD player and you drive around, it's very cool. And also the Civil War Trails program, that's a multi-state program, and that is also pretty cool. June 6, 1944, the Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy. The National D-Day Memorial honors the valor and the bravery of the greatest generation. For an hour, an afternoon, or a day, the D-Day National Memorial will be time well spent honoring our nation's heroes. Okay, people, it's time to hit the great outdoors. May I suggest a bike ride on the Blackwater Creek Trail? Don't forget your helmet, okay? Oh, watch out. Hiking, biking, or just casually strolling is the perfect way to take in the 7 miles of paved trails and 14 miles of dirt trails through some of the most scenic places in the region. One of the ways you can mix nature with history is by visiting Poplar Forest. It was built by Thomas Jefferson. Now, most of us know him as a president, statesman, but this is where he came to meet his grandfather. If a more simulated nature environment is your thing, then I've got 2 words for you. Rise Up. It's Lynchburg's only rock climbing facility, and it's located right downtown. I like to do it for my sense of accomplishment, you know. Well, I'm beat. To stay active and get closer to nature year-round, then the Snowflex Slope is the place to be. It's a revolutionary simulated snow surface where you can ski, snowboard, or inner tube. The only one in America is in Lynchburg, Virginia. Just when you thought you'd seen it all in Lynchburg, then this happens. It's called Amazement Square, and I can sum it up in 2 words: educational, fun. It's 4 floors of interactive, educational entertainment, and believe me, the whole family can spend an afternoon here. Where to eat is always a consideration while on vacation. Hey, that rhymes, that's nice. Well, Lynchburg, Virginia's got you covered, and today we're at Waterstone. Now, the food here is amazing, but there is one more place you've got to see. This is what the locals call a cheesy Western. So a couple of steps here. Number 1, order it. Step 2, finish it. Step 3, clear your appointments for the rest of the day. 9 out of 10 Virginia winemakers rank Virginia as the best place for wine. I don't really know what that means, but I can tell you here at the Leo Grande Winery, you can take a tour, stop by the gift shop, and taste the wine. Since 1783, Lynchburg citizens have been shopping Community Market for just about everything you need. Flowers, vegetables. It's the third oldest market in the country. So really, it's the best thing growing. Well, I got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is we are out of time, but the good news is you can discover Lynchburg, Virginia and take as much time as you need. You're gonna love it. I'm Erik Hastings. That's what I got. Is that right?
Not bad.
Oh, well, I don't think that was a raving testimonial. Is there a big giant picture behind me right now? Too many cheesy westerns. You know where the Appomattox Courthouse is? I think I'm lost.